Howdy y'all, Sam Sather here. It's been forever since I did a reaction video, which is due to basically where I lived during the last semester, but we just moved into our new house and now I can finally get back to making some videos. So today we are going to be checking out a pretty simple one on rugby, a history of the rugby union. So let's hop right into it. All right, so this is an animated history of rugby union from InfoBytes TV. Link will be in the description to the video and their channel. Let's hop right into it. Satisfying intro.
A brief history of rugby union. Rugby
Nope.
originated out of an early form of football.
My
Not
sport.
like football as we know it today,
Oh,
but
not that
a
sport.
much cruder form of the game, full of rough and tumble, with no limits to the number of players on each side.
What do you mean no limits to the number of players on each side? That makes no sense.
And not too much.
So they could just throw whoever out there? That's funny as hell, actually. I hope there was an organized league and they just tried to play that.
In the way of rules. Players were allowed to catch and kick the ball with their hands, but they weren't allowed to run with it, and that was pretty much it.
Okay.
Legend has it that in 1823,
Seems like a good
a
game.
young lad by the name of William
If you got the
Ellis
rules figured
didn't
out.
care too much for this rule either. And so, during a game of football at the rugby school in the town of Rugby, Warwickshire,
Oh.
England, caught
Rugby was made in rugby.
the ball
That
and
makes
ran with
sense.
it towards the opponent's goal line. The idea
What is he, Jesus?
caught on, and rugby students
Just... Okay. Okay, never mind. I got
The
nothing for
idea
that.
caught on,
He's
and
Jesus.
rugby students spread the game's gospel across England. In fact, the
The
world's
gospel. They
first
spread the gospel. Dear Lord, he's not Jesus.
and oldest
What?
football club, the Guys
That's
Hospital
funny.
Football,
That's so good.
formed in London in 1843,
Oh, it's so
was
dumb.
formed by old boys from rugby school. Soon, a number of other clubs formed to play
1843.
games
Old
based
game.
on the rugby school rules. Clubs like the Dublin
They
University
look like
Football
mimes.
Club, which, founded in 1854, has arguably become the world's oldest surviving football club in any code, and the Blackheath Rugby Club in London, which was founded in 1858. In fact, it was Francis Moule Campbell, a member of the Blackheath
Look at
Club,
that mustache.
that led the
That's crazy.
breakaway from the newly formed Football
I could only
Association
dream.
in 1863, when it moved a motion to expunge two rules integral to the rugby style of the game at the time, namely running with the ball and hacking, basically kicking an opponent in the shins. Campbell argued that hacking was an essential element of football, and that the rules that the FA intended to adopt would do away with all the courage and pluck required to play the
Okay.
game. He feared that they would destroy the game
Courage.
and all interest in it. In
Mhm.
protest, he withdrew the Blackheath Club, and other rugby clubs followed this lead and refused to join the Football Association.
And they became rugby union. What did this... Was the
Instead,
other one
they
rugby
formed
league?
their own association,
Or was it
and on the
soccer?
26th of
Like
January
American soccer?
1871, in a meeting attended
I
by
suppose we're gonna find
representatives
out,
from
maybe.
21 clubs, they founded the Rugby Football Union.
There we
And what
go.
of that young boy that legend says started it all way back in 1823? Well, aside from a statue and a plaque at his old school in Rugby, which reads, "This stone commemorates the exploit of William Webb Ellis,
Webb
who, with a
Ellis.
fine disregard for the rules of football as played in his time, first took the ball in his arms and ran with it, thus originating the distinctive feature of the rugby game."
That's pretty good.
AD
I mean, that's
1823.
not a great story,
The
but like
Rugby
it's a good
World Cup
story.
trophy just happens to be named after him.
Oh,
The Webb
Cool.
Ellis Cup,
Didn't know that.
colloquially known as Bill,
learned something new.
is
The
awarded
Bill.
to the winner of the Rugby World Cup.
That's good to know. Huh. All right, I wouldn't have guessed most of that. That's pretty... Well, I hope you all enjoyed. Obviously, it's not a super long video coming back, but I thought I'd just make a little something to at least get me back in the groove of making videos and to just put something out there that you might like. So, yeah, thanks for watching and have a good one.